We're jumping into a series against the Rangers. The first batter in the 8th inning pops out to Walker, 1 away. Pirates are up 2 runs here, but Seager goes deep. Is Reynolds able to track it down? He is 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. That brings up Garcia. Reynolds isn't going to be able to chase that one down. 6-5. Deep shot by Garcia to pull the Rangers within 1 run in the bottom of the 8th inning. Next up is Simeon, and he strikes out. And there's an old friend of ours, David Bednar, into the game to pitch against us. Let's see how he does. 1-run game. First batter is Jared Triolo. And that's a deep shot to left field. 7-5 Pittsburgh. Jumping to the bottom of the 9th, we have a ground ball that gets past Bay as Arebu's going for the close. Next batter, Duran, strikes out. 1 away. Runner at first. Next batter, base hit up the gap. Olivares is going to track it down. That may score a run for the Rangers. It will. 7-6. A back and forth game here. And then Carter's up to bat, the guy who they decided they wanted to use instead of Langford, and why we got Langford on the team. 2-1 count here to Carter. Can Arebu get the close? Line drive to Walker. Pirates win. The next day, we were up 3-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Avedo gives up a deep shot. Reynolds tries to track it down. Bases were loaded. 2 runs are going to score. Runners at second and third, 1 out in the 7th inning. After that, we moved to Ferguson to get the hold for us. There's a strikeout of Carter. Next up is Seager. He'll strike out as well. That'll take us to the 8th, 3-2. Jumping to the bottom of the 9th. Gilbert Celestino gets a shot over Carter's head. We had to hold the runner at second, but he's still able to score. Celestino 2 seconds with an RBI double, 4-2. That brings up Mitch Jebb with a nice hit to center field. Celestino's going to try to score and make it 5-2 Pittsburgh. That brings up Bay. Can we keep this streak going? Hot streak for the Pirates right now. Deep fly ball to right field. That's going to hit the wall. Stays in the park. We'll have to hold the runner at third. Second and third, 2 outs, up by 3. Brian Reynolds up to bat next. Deep fly ball to center field. And it's over his head. 2-run score. 7-2 Pittsburgh. Castro stays in to close this one off. 5-run lead. First ball hit to Reynolds, 1 away. Next batter, ground ball to Bay. Fields it. Throws it over Walker's head. Next batter, ground ball to Walker. 2 seconds, Jebb to first. Not in time. 2 outs. Carter up to bat again. This time he gets a base hit instead of ending the game. Runner holds his second. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. That brings up Seager. Ground ball to Bay. Fields it this time. Secures the throw to Walker. Pirates win again. And we take all 3 against Texas and win 5 out of our last 6 games. Let's get into a series against the Diamondbacks. Jumping into a situation here, hoping that Benny Arebu can close out this game against the Diamondbacks. 3-1 lead. There's a nice foul ball by Suarez. 1-1 counts. And Langford gets to this one. He's hustling. One hops to him. 2 strikes. Swings through strike 3, 1 away. Trying to close this out and take 2 out of 3 so far in this series. There's 1 more game left. There's another strikeout. 2 down. Top of the 9th. Hernandez. I'm not familiar with this kid. 0 for 3. Fouls it off. 0 for 2. 0-2. 0-2. Here we go. Pop fly. Bay gets under it. That looks like another Pirates win. And taking a look at the box score, we did get another win for Jared Jones. He goes 7 innings, no runs, 8 strikeouts, but 5 walks, something to keep an eye on there. Castro gets his 6th hold, and Arebu gets his 15th save. And it's scouting day. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Elmore is now dropped to 45. He was at 2, then he moved to 45. We're going to finish up his profile, but he's still somebody I think we can get in the 2nd round. Stamina's not great. Could be a good relief pitcher for us. Strikeouts are going to be low, but everything else is looking pretty solid in his profile. His pitches here looks like he can get around 99 miles an hour with the 4-seam and the 2-seam. Slurve can hit 91. The curveball can hit 87. I still think he's a solid pick, even though he's showing up at 45. We'll see how that ends up. Let's look at our recently scouted players here. Derek Sullivan jumps to number 5 on our board. Interesting. We'll keep the scouting going the way it is right now to get these guys a little more than 10% and 25%. This one's at 38% here for Polanco, who's looking like that. I think we talked about this guy a little bit. Weak in the field, but he looks like he could have a little bit of speed and steals and a good contact hitter, just no power at all, which isn't too bad. You know, you can take that in some positions, and actually this is a guy you might want to get some work in the field and then turn into a center fielder. We'll keep him on our list too for later in the draft. That's exciting. Garcia here, not too excited about. Yeah, I think we'll go the same here. Relief pitchers in the East and right fielders international. Yeah, we'll keep going with that. We're going to jump into this one as well. It's in the top of the 7th, 2-run ball game, looking to take 3 out of 4 against the Diamondbacks. Gonzalez on the mound, runner at first, 2-run lead for the Pirates. Winning this game will bring us back to 500 on the season. 2-1 count. Gonzalez looking to put him away. With Marte on deck. Perdomo 2-2 pitch. 3-2 pitch to Perdomo. Fouled off. Try it again. He swings through the changeup. Let's try this changeup again. Risking. Oh, he swings through it. It would have been ball 4. 2 away. Got him to chase. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. has 10 home runs, it looks like, this year. He's 0 for 1 today. There's a hard hit to Bay. So that'll end the top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch time. Hauser on the mound. First pitch swinging. Does it stay fair? It does. 7-4. Closing by committee is what I'm kind of thinking about leading towards the rest of the year, and potentially move Arebu out of the closing position and make him a mid-reliever and see how the sim handles that. But there's a strikeout there of Max Kepler. Max Kepler gets him to chase. 2 down. 0-1 count. Getting them to swing at pretty much everything here. Let's see if we can get him to chase a low slurve. Oh, it almost got over the plate. Let's try it again. He swings at that one. Zawinski's not going to be able to field that cleanly. One hopped, though, and throws the ball away. Bay gets it. Runner at first. Here's the put-out pitch. Hard hit to Rodriguez playing right field. I guess Davis is playing today. 0-1 pitch incoming. That might get to the gap. Cruz on his horses. Stay in the park. Oh, I wanted a triple. I think his 15th double of the year. Zawinski's up to bat here, 0 for 3. We're going to keep an eye on him. He's having a better year than last season, but just something about him doesn't sit well with me for this team. So that's not going to get through. Marte fields it, and he's out at first. Runner moves to third. Hard hit to shortstop. It gets past Perdomo. 8-4 Pirates. That's a seeing eye single. Just gets past Marte at second there. Runners at first and second. 2 away. And those breaks, those late hits there, very late. We were not getting any base hits on that earlier in the season. All these players on hot streaks is definitely helping out. Here's Endy, 1 for 3 today with 2 home runs. That's out of the park. Just perfect timing on that pitch. Saw the sinker too many times. Another base hit. Triolo, he's going to go for 2 here. And he's in cleanly, easily. 11-4. Pirates are streaking. Watch for the curve or a changeup here. 2-2. Fastball outside. Full count. Reynolds on deck. 350 with runners in scoring position. That's clutch. And another timed up hit there. Somebody learned how to play. Brian Reynolds 1 for 3 today. The lead has been blown open here in the 8th inning. Way ahead on that changeup. Time's up another one. Stays in the park, but ground rule double. 18th of double of the year for Reynolds. That'll bring up O'Neal Cruz, 3 for 4 on the night. Batting average is well above 250 at this point, I believe. Trying to see the scoreboard out there. How do you see that? Stats, player stats. There we go. Cruz is up to 263. 3-0 pitch. Take your base. Cruz reaches base for the 4th time today. And here's Brian Hayes with a home run, 2 RBIs, 3 for 11 in the series. That is outside. That's 5 straight balls by Martin. Do we just keep the red light going here? Oh, no, we don't. I thought about it, but that was too much down the middle. Too much of the plate there. I had to swing, but I was late. Decided late there. A little early on that one. That should retire the side. 13-4, the streaking Pirates. And Loaizaga has plenty of energy with a 9-run lead. We'll leave him in there. Facing Jake McCarthy. First batter up for the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the 9th, or the top of the 9th, I apologize. Bay cleanly fields it and throws to Walker. Looked like he pulled him off the bag there, but we'll take the out. Here is Corbin Carroll, 3 for 4 today. Underachieving in real life this year. Having a rough start to his sophomore campaign, but we'll see him turn it around. That just misses 1 and 2. Fly ball to Reynolds. He sees it. 2 away. Perdomo 2 for 4 today. We got a 2-1 count. Just missed the inside corner there. That one catches the plate. 2 and 2. Circle change to put him away. It's a ground ball. Cruz can't reach it. That'll be a single for Perdomo. Ketel Marte up to bat here. Strike 1 on the changeup. Try the slurve, low and away. Gets way too far inside, but Marte fouls it off, 0-2. And a changeup to put him away. He does. He reaches for it. Pirates win. 3 out of 4 in this series. 3 straight series wins. Scored a good amount of runs before we joined, too. Mitch Keller gives up 4 and 5 1/3, but Gonzalez gets the win. Loaizaga gets the save. Back to 500, 8 games out of first place, though. The Reds are on fire this year. They're 41 and 25. The Cardinals are 38 and 29. In the wild card race, we are 3 games behind the Giants. Caught up to the Diamondbacks there. We're only a game and a half away from them now, taking 3 out of 4. But the Giants is the team we should focus on catching. Let's take a look at the National League West. We have the Dodgers up top. The Giants are a game and a half back. Then the D-backs are 3 games back. Seen the Central already. The Braves, what a surprise, are in first place. Phillies are in second. American League wild card. It looks like the Astros, Orioles, and Mariners right now with the Angels, Blue Jays, and Guardians, and White Sox within less than 2 games. Rays and Royals are 2.5 out. There's a good wild card race going on there. Lots of teams that are going to be in a playoff hunt. Rangers leading the West. Twins leading the Central. Yankees leading the East. Red Sox at the bottom. So we got a series against the Brewers, and I want to see Paul Skeens again. Let's get to that game. Yep, auto-utilize Bryce there. We win again, 8-3. This hot streak is real. Oviedo, 7 innings, 3 runs given up. Gonzalez comes in for a 3-inning save. 10 hits from the team there. Brian Hayes with no hits. Zawinski with no hits, but the rest of the team all got on board. Hayes did get on board with a walk, though. He's batting 300. Davis still flirting with that 314. He's still playing well. Cruz at 263. Christian Walker 240. And Zawinski at 239. Low guys in that lineup. We match up against the Brewers today with Paul Skeens facing off against Brandon Woodruff. And what I've been doing with some of these player locks is I will start with the pitcher. If it's a close game, when it's close to the time for the pitcher to come out, I will switch and play the rest. I really enjoy playing that way. Let's get into this one. Showing Brian Reynolds' stats. He's having an all-star season here. 18 home runs, 51 RBIs, 296 batting average, 957 OPS. Nice year, man. Paul Skeens underachieving, 6.01 ERA through 70 innings this year. 6-5. Strikeout percentage, 18.9. Bryce Terang to lead off the game for the Brewers. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we've seen every team of the division this season already in some action. Maybe not the Reds yet, but I feel like we played them early on. Trying to feature a lot more games against the division foes or teams we're close to in the wild card standing. Skeens strikes him out. 1 strikeout for Skeens. Ground ball gets past Hayes. Cruz as well. That's a base hit. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. First pitch base hit there. That's a ball outside. Contreras up to bat here. Swings through the slider, 1-1. That's just a little bit low to get Contreras to swing at that one. 2-2 count. Let's see if we can get him to chase a pitch here. A low cutter. He does chase it, but it's foul. We didn't get it far enough out of the zone there. Let's try the same thing with a slider. Caught a lot of the plate. We'll take the second strikeout of the night for Skeens. He goes down looking. Brings up Christian Yelich, who is 243 on the year. He went on that one, 1-1. That's a strike. Strike 2. That cutter got way too much of the plate. That's probably going to field a run here. Langford does field it. Gets it to the cutoff man. Throwing it home. The throw is offline. 1-0 Milwaukee. I do think Jared Jones has passed Skeens as the future ace of this team. It would be really nice when we get a couple years out, when we do have a couple strong aces up there at our 1 and 2. And then we'll have Hernandez as 3 and Keller still hanging around will eventually be our number 4. That 5th starter with Oviedo. We got it. We got a good starting lineup or a good pitching rotation. Got to get the fielding positions figured out next. The batters. Bay, Triolo, Reynolds to lead off the game for the Pirates. We do not get a run for Skeens. Jump into the top of the second here. There's a ground ball to Bay. He fields it, throws it to Walker. 1 away. Change up, gets him to chase. 2 away. Garrett Mitchell, 231 for the year. Ground ball to Cruz. Over to first. Oh, 3 up, 3 down in the second. 1-0 game still in the 3rd inning. Paul Skeens back on the mound. Got him to swing through it. Is that strikeout number 5? It is. 1-0 game. We got to get some run support. The bats have been alive. Don't want to see that end today. We do get 2 outs there. I was a little confused. Bay backed me up. It's not able to get that with Skeens. Oh, 1 pitch. Slider coming in. He tries to bunt for a base hit. Hayes fields it foul. 0-2. 2 outs. Top of the 3rd. And that's going to Bay. Fields it. Flips it over to Walker. Another 3 up, 3 down inning for Skeens. The Pirates still scoreless. 1-0 Brewers. Starting the top of the 4th. Strike 1. Strike 2, changeup catches the outside of the plate there. 0-2 pitch is a slider. Swings through it. Strikeout number 6. Got to get some run support for this guy. Besides the 1st inning, he's settled in really well, having a solid outing. Here's the 2018 MVP, Christian Yelich. 0-2. Change the speed on him with the changeup low. Swings through it. Skeens dealing. Hoskins up to bat here, 0 for 1. That misses way outside, 1-0. Strike 1 on the check swing there. 1-1 count. Ground ball up the middle. Cruz unable to get to it. That's a base hit. We're going to waste a pitch here. High and outside. Fouls it off. Now we'll add some movement to it with a slider. Got him. Through 4. 1-0. We do get a run here. Davis solo home run. 1-1 ball game in the 5th. Skeens only 53 pitches so far. Doing pretty well with the pitch count. Help him go deep into this ball game. It is now tied, hoping we can get another run across to get him in position for a win as we get later in this game. Slider. Oh, that's the worst slider he's thrown all day. 1-2 though. Fastball lower, outside corner. Does not chase. Change the speed up now. Same location. Does not chase. Full count. Starting to see the control slip a little bit from Skeens. That one is was over the plate, but an out to Sawinski. Garrett Mitchell up to bat here. Strike 1 inside corner. Skeens trying the slider on the outside corner on this one. Got him to chase on a terrible pitch. And the changeup to put him out. 0-2. Swings through it. 2 away in the 5th. Strikeout number 9 for Paul Skeens. Paul DeYoung up to bat here. 0 for 1 today. That catches the corner. 0-1 count. A slider is over the plate there as well. 0-2. Try the cutter. Gets him to fly it out to Langford. Oh, one hops it. That's a base hit. Way outside with the first pitch here. Runner at first. 2 outs. 2-0 counts. Skeens? What is it? I got to look at his stamina. His confidence is high right now, but the control's just starting to get away from him. Was really able to place pitches exactly where I wanted early in the outing, but they were chasing a lot, so it might have made it feel a little bit better. But that'll go through 5. 4.5. 1-1 ball game. Zawinski with a solo home run makes it 2-1 in the top of the 6th here. 70 pitches for Skeens. I think this is where I will switch to exit player lock. Holderman will warm up, and Moretta will warm up as well. It'll be nice to get to our 7, 8, 9 guys in this game if we can hold on to the lead in this inning. Reynolds going back. Is he going to get there in time? He does. 1 away. 9 strikeouts so far. Probably the best outing I've had pitching with him. That's a fly ball to Langford. 2 away. Yeah, the slider's just not going to have as much movement this deep into the outing for Skeens. Ground ball to Bay. Over to Walker. Side retired. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 ball game. With Reynolds, Davis, and Hayes due up to bat. Reynolds 0 for 2 today. Woodruff still on the mound. That wasn't a home run. Reynolds with a double. I thought it was above the yellow was a home run out there. I want to see this. Oh, there isn't yellow over here. The yellow is way up there. Okay. Should know our home park better. Where does it hit? Just barely misses a home run there. Leadoff double. Here's Henry Davis with a home run today. And that's going to get down and score Reynolds 3-1. Solid base hit for Davis there. Turning into an all-star. They'll go to the bullpen. Brings up Brian Hayes 0 for 2 today. Colin Ray up to pitch. Into pitch. And when we swing super early against the new pitcher, double play, 2 outs, the bottom of the 6th. Christian Walker 2 for 5 in the series, 0 for 2 today. Pirates have scored a run in each of the last 3 innings to get to this 3-1 lead. Bullpen wise, I do want to put Holderman. We'll sit down Holderman. Loasiga's going to warm up. We'll see if he's ready. Got to get a couple hits here to let him get some time to warm up. Otherwise, Moretta's coming in for the 7th inning. Walker swings through a curveball there. 0-2. Just couldn't hold back in time. That was good timing, not good enough. We'll go to the 7th with a 3-1 lead. And we will go... Well, what are we doing with Skeens here? We're going to give Skeens a chance to pitch deeper into this game. 76 pitches only. 1-run game. He's pitching great. Let's let him keep going. He gets in trouble here. We will bring in Loasiga. 1-1. 1-1 pitch is hit hard to Walker. He fields it cleanly. 1 away. Cruz to field this one and flip over to first. 2 away. Skeens up to 80 pitches now as he faces off here with 2 outs in the 7th. Ball's a little bit low. 1-0. That's all over the plate, but fouled. 1-1. Here comes a slider on the 1-1 pitch. Skeens fields it himself. Throws over to Walker. Skeens through 7 innings. 9 strikeouts, 1 run given up on 4 hits for Milwaukee. You know, we made a couple changes as this hot streak started, and I don't necessarily think the changes caused it. I think it was more timing of the bats just waking up as Zawinski gets a nice single there with 1 out. Langford up to bat here, 1 for 2, and it's definitely not just me when I'm playing. The team is getting a lot of hits, a lot of runs in simulated games as well. 1-0. Gives us some choices to make when Kirilloff gets healthy. That's a fly ball, 2 away. 2 left field there. Ji-Hwan Bae is 0 for 3 today. Gets a hold of 1. I don't think that's going to get out of here. It does. Bae with another home run. Timed it up perfect. 5-1. I've been practicing. Triolo 1 for 3. 5-1. Pittsburgh. Boy, when the team gets hot, they get hot. Hey, perfect timing on the check swing. 0-1 pitch. That'll retire the side. 5-1 Pittsburgh going into the 8th inning. Even though it's a 4-run game, we will go with our normal rotation here. Skeens with a great outing. Just feel like the 8th inning would have been a little too much for him. Got to keep this winning streak alive. Yeah, 1 away in the 8th. Was a little worried about that throw not being on time. Castro catches the plate there. 1 strike. Fouled off. Will it stay in play? Walker's going to try. Jumps. Can't get it in the second row. 0-2 pitch. Just a little low. 1-2. We'll do the 1-2 pitch as a slider. And it's fouled off. We'll do it again. 1-2. Catches the outside corner. 2 away in the 8th inning. Now, when I signed Castro, I did not expect the type of season we're getting out of him. I thought he'd be about a 4.5 ERA, middle relief guy that we probably lean towards in situations that the games are out of control. And he's turned into our setup guy. ERA just over 1 at this point. That's a nice base hit that was outran by speed there. Good play by Cruz, just couldn't get it there in time. Let's look at the stats on that. Yeah, Castro's ERA is to 1.23. He's given up 3 earned runs this year in 22 innings pitched. Getting a lot more action recently. He's been getting a lot more action recently as he's moved into this setup role. But as long as we can trust him, he's going to stay here. And Arebu is going to determine in the next few weeks if he's going to stay as the closer or if we're going to go to that closer by committee I've been thinking about. 0-2 count here. See if we can retire the side. That's just low. 1-2. Castro misses outside, 2-2. Try the sinker, fouls it off, 2-2 again. Slider on the outside corner, doesn't catch the plate, full count. Tries the slider again, that's over the plate. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 5-1 Pittsburgh. He golfs that one for his second home run of the night. Reynolds on a hot streak. I am going to put a Rebu in. It's not a close opportunity, but I want to see him some more before I make some decisions on him. He's got 5 pitches to choose from, which is nice. Mixes it up a lot. He just is what he's going to be. We know he's already hit his potential. And is he good enough long term? I think he's good enough to bridge us until we can find that long-term closer. Since Bednar's no longer with the club. 2-1 pitch. Swings through the curveball, 2-2. Vance says, I can feel the breeze from that one. Fouled off, 2-2. Try a curveball with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swings through it. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Christian Yelich, 1 for 3. Swings over the curveball. Swings through that one, 0-2. Oh, he thought about it. He thought about it, but he didn't. 1-2 count. Langford, don't even run for that one. 6-2. Yeah, that's not what you want to see out of your closer. 6-2 ball game. We do have Loaizaga warming up still, so we could go to him if this becomes a 3-run game. We got 1 out. Just got to get 2 more before they get 4 runs. Easy enough, it sounds, right? There's a strikeout. Caught the corner. Caught him looking. Hoskins is down looking. 2 outs, 6-2. 0-2 pitch incoming. Swings through it. Pirates win. The streak continues. I knew this team was better than what we were looking like the first month of the year. I now think we're playing a little over our head, but we'll take what we can here. We did get 9 hits, 6 RBIs. Home run by Reynolds, Davis, Bay, and Zawinski. RBIs by Reynolds, Davis, Bay, and Zawinski. 2 for Davis, 2 for Bay. Skeens with a beautiful outing. 4 hits in 7 innings, 9 strikeouts, 1 run. And we've already won this series. Let's see if we can make it a sweep. Oh, man. Low situation. Hernandez is on the mound. We're going to jump into another one. And it is the 7th inning. Let's go ahead and get someone up here. 7th inning, so we will go with Ferguson warming up and Loaizaga. Castro's going to need the day off. Let's see how far Hernandez can go here with a 1-run lead. Strike 1. 0-2 pitch. Just misses on the outside corner. 1-2. Tries to change up on the inside corner. Swings through it. 1 away. I haven't checked the Rookie of the Year standings in a little bit. I wonder if Hernandez is going to start showing up on there. And if we can get a Rookie of the Year pitcher 2 years in a row, that would be outstanding. Pop fly to Celestino. Should be 2 away. And it is. Paul DeYoung, deep fly ball to left field. It's a 3-3 ball game. Chris Stratton on the mound here. Comes in the 8th inning, facing off against Reynolds. Almost gets hit in the head with the ball. That's a base hit for Reynolds to start off the 8th inning. Do we want a pinch run here? Let's see our options. We are going to put Bay out there. We'll make an adjustment in the field after this inning. Tried to get the hit and run going. Bay did not lead off, but we're going to send Bay home. Henry Davis with another clutch RBI. 4-3 Pittsburgh. You know, moving Davis to the 4-hole might have been part of what's turned this into a streak for us here. Swings through the 3rd ball there. That's a favorable. That's in our. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Strikes him out. A little nervous here. Strikes him out with a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 away in the top of the 9th. 1-run game here. The leading run's at the plate. Tying run at first. That bounces for ball 1. Swings through that one. 1-1. Comes the sinker. Strike 2. Loasiga. Oh. Just high there. 2-2 count. Runner goes. Davis wasn't ready. He was there either way. He's fast. But the tying run is now in scoring position. 3-2 counts. Swings through it. Davis will throw to first. Pirates win. Sweep the Brewers. Loasiga with the win tonight. Couldn't get it for Hernandez. Either way, it's a win for the Pirates. 9 hits for the team, 4 RBIs, 4 runs scored. Cruz with 2 hits, Reynolds with 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Davis with a clutch game-winning hit. So to start this month, 2 losses and what is that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've started this month 9-2. Moving our record to 36 and 33. 2 games out of the wild card. We are back in the hunt. We are back in the hunt. I've been jumping into the trading block every once in a while. I stare at Luis Ariz for way too long, and then I keep going through. There's a couple players that do interest me. A couple younger players down here. Let's see if they're still there. Kyle Manzardo, A potential, 72 overall. The backup first baseman for the Guardians. We have a lot in our system at first base, but this is just so tempting. And then also right above him is Dustin May in AAA for the Dodgers. They're looking to get rid of him. He's an A potential. He's 27. Hasn't had a lot of time in the big leagues. Something interesting to look at down the stretch here. But they're looking for a shortstop and a left fielder. Not sure we can compensate them there. And then the Guardians are looking for outfielders. Just a couple guys I'm keeping my eyes on there. Looking at the younger-ish players, the 24-year-old really jumped out at me, but the position flexibility is the concern. He can only play first base, so he can only be a DH or a first baseman. Much better fielding than the other first baseman we have in the club, but we'd have to give up a lot to get him. And Dustin May, I'm not sure what we would have to give up. Let's do a practice trade here for all. They give us 6 options, and most of them are AAA players. Why? Why would they even want this third baseman? Kellington, somebody's interesting. Maybe we could, yeah. We'll think through that a little bit in a few weeks. We'll see how the team goes. We're not necessarily going to be buyers, but we're definitely not going to blow this team up either. We're going to go ahead and simulate a few games here. The streak continues. It is now an A7-game winning streak. Simulate this one. The Cardinals end up beating us 2-3. Who was the starter here? Mitch Keller. The day before was Jared Jones, who gets the win, his 3rd win of the year on 7 1/3, no runs given up. The losing streak does end, but can we win the series? Cardinals do win, take 2 out of 3 against us, moving us to 37 and 35. They're 42 and 31. That was an important series there. Then we lose to Atlanta. Johnson, what do we got here? Blister on the finger. We'll keep him active. Rhodes, 1 to 2 weeks with a finger. What is going on with these guys' hands? We're going to keep him active, though. And the streak flip-flops on us. 5 straight losses now. We face... Oh, I skipped scouting. That's not good. We do beat San Diego 8-1. I can't believe I did that. Mitch Keller gets the win here. One of these weird situations where you have a day off on a Friday there to then finish the series. Scouting assignments are now available. We have dropped to 38 and 39. The hot streak was fun while it lasted, but I don't know. I don't think we're a playoff team. We're pushing for it, but not necessarily. All right, so we get some more information on Peter Elmore here. He is injured, and if we draft him, it's going to be very, very late in the draft. We'll get him out of there. Let's look at these prospects we recently scouted. Starting to get a little more information on them. 20%. Here's one here that we keep talking about. Shows potential at 71 to 85. Not that great, but I do think we have a couple weeks left. We need to get all of these guys just scouting positions here. We'll do relief pitchers in the Central. Relief pitchers, let's change this one to in International. And this one, we will edit this assignment to be... Let's go center field International. Trying to get a little information about people. I'm trying a different strategy. It might end up being a bad draft for us, but them's the plans. Padres end up beating us again. Eldridge sustained another injury today. Oof. So the hot streak does come to an end here, but the next day we beat the Nationals 8-2. Hernandez gets his 5th win of the year. Speaking of that, let's go check that out now. For Rookie of the Year, still not showing up. Might have called him up a little too late for that. No longer injured, let him go there. We take 2 out of 3 against Washington. Then we face the Cubs. Win the first game 11-2. Avedo gets his 9th win of the year. 11 hits from the team. Everyone but Reynolds and Jeb get a base hit today. 4 RBIs for Davis, 4 RBIs for Zawinski. These guys are going to make it real tough on me to figure out exactly what I want to do with this team. Injury, we will go ahead and place him on the... I didn't mean to do 60. That's okay. Pirates defeat the Cubs. Take the first 2 of the series. Hernandez pitches today. We've taken the first 3 of the series with a 4-3 comeback win against the Cubs. Manuel Hernandez goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs, 2 were earned on only 5 hits. Another good outing from him. Abreu gets the save. Gonzalez gets the win. Take a look at scouting one more time here. View prospect list recently scouted. Yeah, getting a little bit of information from all of these guys here. Hoping it's enough for us before we get into the draft. We'll do a big draft special this season. We have 1 week left. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is, get a little bit more details on all of those players. But we're going to end this episode with a 43-41 record, trying to sweep the Cubs. We're going to finish out the month of June. Trying to sweep the division rivals here at home. Jared Jones on the mound again. Strike 1 right down the middle. 43-41. Game and a half out of the wild card as of right now. Can't get him to chase the low fastball. 1-2 count. Fouls off that pitch, and the changeup swings through it. Strikeout number 1 for Jones, and the first batter is down. Bryce Harper records his 1000th RBI. Jones fields that one, plays it to Walker, 2 away. The team's having a great month of June. You'd think more fans would show up. We see some empty seats here behind the plate. Strike 3, 2 strikeouts in the inning for Jones. And the curveball and the 2-2 pitch swings through it. 3 strikeouts for Jared Jones. Brings the heat 99 miles an hour outside. The fans have the Go Jones signs. Let's Go Jones signs up. Full counts. We'll do it again. That's a nice bloop. Jones can't get to it because he's pitching. Cruz dives for it and it gets past him. Yeah, I messed up that. We'll leave that in though. That's fun. Runners at first and second here in the second inning. 2 outs. 0-2 counts. Get out of the jam, Jones. Langford get to that one. He does. Jones is pumped. Whew. I was nervous there. Second pitch is a changeup. The outside corner. 0-2. A few across country. I flew across the country to see Jones. I love it. Jared Jones getting the love from the fans. Happ fouls off the slider. 0-2. Jones delivers a fastball down the middle. Pop up to the catcher. Davis is able to play it. 1-2-3 go to the Cubs. Moves the count to 2-2. We'll try a changeup. That's a hard hit ball through the hole there. Will they hold him? No, they will not hold him. The throw is not in time. It's a 1-1 game. Cruz with an RBI single. Olivares with an RBI walk. 3-1. That's a perfectly placed fastball. 0-1 count. Basically been having to rely on 2 pitches. The fastball and the changeup. 1-2 count. Inside corner changeup here. Little too low. 2-2. We'll try the curveball. Looks like his confidence is a little higher on it now. That's a nice curveball, but is that going to catch the gap there, Celestino? That's out of here. Wow. Didn't sound that hard off the bat, but Michael Busch gets his 6th of the year, 3-2. Cruz fields that. Why do I keep mixing them up? Jones fields that. What a way. 1-2 pitch incoming, high fastball coming. Oh, where did that miss? How are you supposed to win games like that? Thank you for swinging through that. 3-2 Pirates through 4.5. Bellinger leading off here in the 6th. Jones stays in the game. And we might regret that. That's a bloop single. Runner at first, nobody out. Well, it was an idea, Jones, but I think your day is done. 83 pitches. Here comes Holderman. And it's never safe to not have anyone warming up. We'll get Moretta warming up here and Ferguson. But you'd like to see Holderman get an inning or two. Triolo with a great play. Over to Hayes. It's a second for 1. Over to first for 2. That ends the 6th, or the top of the 6th. 3-2 Pirates. And Gilberto Celestino, 0 for 2 today. Love his stance. Oh, he pops out. No infield fly. There it is. All right, Bay. Is it Bay or Hayes? Coming up to bat. Should be Bay, right? Oh, it is Hayes. With the bases loaded. 2 for 3 today. Having an all-star type year. Is that going to get through? Good play by the second baseman there. Hayes thinks he got there. I think he did. They're not going to give us a chance to challenge it. Cubs get out of a tough jam there. Wanted Holderman to go 2 innings. We'll see if he can. First pitch, ground ball to Triolo. He gathers, throws to Walker, 1 away. Just can't get the clutch hits today. Hayes fields that, throws over to Walker, 2 away. Horner 0 for 3 today, strike 1 on the foul ball. Holderman just misses on the outside there. 1-1 count. Make it 1-2 on the sinker. Tries the slurve. Fouls it off. Reynolds is not going to get there. 1-2. We'll do it again. Swings through it. That'll take us to the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 Pirates. Brian Reynolds up to bat. 1 for 3 today. Back on the left side of the plate. And there's a nice shot to right field. 5-2 Pirates. Here's Wyatt Langford 0 for 3 today. If that gets down, that'll be another run score. It does. That'll be a double for Langford. 6-2 Pirates. Got to keep this winning streak alive so we can get more butts in the stands. That's down. Davis with a 2-run RBI double. 8-2 Pirates. Just what are you going to do? The team is streaking. Christian Walker 2 for 4. Get a nice 3-hit day, Walker. 9-2. Castro is going to close this game for us with a 7-run lead. Just misses on the outside corner. Catches the corner, strikeout. 1 down in the 9th. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, 2 away. Goes down looking. 3 strikeouts for Castro to end the game. Jones gets another win. Pirates finish off the month of June with another winning streak. 16-10 for the month of June. We are 44-41. That's where we're going to end this episode. 10 games out of first place, though. 1 game out of the wild card behind the Diamondbacks. We've passed the Giants. Next to catch are the D-backs. We are in the playoff hunt as we head into July. We'll get to the draft in next episode and possibly see those player ratings as well. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Sox Way Up. I will catch you on the next episode.